Of course, it's not the round 18 predictions, it's round 17 predictions. I misspoke, everybody. Right, we're going to bang through the 12 fixtures. We'll try and go super quick because both Sam and I are going to give a prediction for each game. Get yours in the comments as we go. We'll click as many of them up. Make sure you put the teams and the scores, else it gets very confusing. And I only click ones up on the game that we are on at the time. Sam, we're going to go to you first. But hey, look, we're both predicting every game, so it doesn't matter too much. Friday night, Sam, Rotherham versus Leeds.
Yeah, we're going to do a point for a correct score, correct result, sorry, and we're going to do 3 points for a correct score moving forward, right? And I'm going to keep a little tally, me against Ben, for the remainder of the season. Play along at home.
Competing so well in the quiz as well, yeah.
Play along at home. That's the line I was going to insert. So let us know how you get in. So 1 point correct result, 3 point correct score, just because I've quite enjoyed doing the predictions and we've not done it properly, have we, last few weeks, Ben? Anyway, Rotherham against Leeds. I'm going to go first. I think this could be ugly. I think with a 2-week rest, for everyone concerned, I think Leeds could come out flying here. I am going 0-3. Ben, I've got a pen. I'm going to scribble down your result. Go.
I won't double you up. I will go 0-2 in that case. And I will move us on to our mouth-watering matchup, which is Birmingham versus Sheffield Wednesday. I'll go first, Sam. And for all of the talk of lots of narratives, let's back Wazza to get his first win, Sam. I will go Birmingham 2, Sheffield Wednesday 1. What are you saying?
I'm going to go for Sheffield Wednesday to get something. I'm going to say it's going to be a frustrating night at St Andrews. I'm with Dave. I'm going for a 1-1, which takes us on to Bristol City against Middlesbrough. First home game for Liam Manning?
Yeah, first home game for Liam Manning. Middlesbrough in good form. Do we get a semi bounce there? Because you would make Middlesbrough the favourites to win this, Sam, on that basis. But I wonder if Bristol City can get themselves a point. Open game, probably the action in the second half. I'm going to say what you said for the last one. Let's go Bristol City 1, Middlesbrough 1. What are you saying, Sam?
I am going to go for the same as you, a draw. I know Bristol City haven't been full of goals at all. That's been a little bit of a concern the last few weeks. Middlesbrough can score goals and quite freely at times. I'm going to go for the draw, but I'm going to go for a 2-2. I'm going to go for Bristol City to get a couple.
Lovely.
So I put you on? We've messed this up. I think you jumped in, didn't I, when I was going to move on to you. So do you want to kick us off with Huddersfield, Southampton?
Yes, I shall. And do you know what? There's a tiny part of my brain that thinks Southampton could mess this up, even though they're really, really strong favourites against the low block. But then everyone's going to say I'm only saying that because I'm an Ipswich fan and that's what I want to happen. I don't want people to think that about me. So I will go for a Southampton win, Sam. Let's go 2-1. Huddersfield 1, Southampton 2, Sam.
I was worried you were going to mirror me there, but you've given Huddersfield a goal, and I don't see that materialising. I'm with Dave again. He's on it. Dave Fevs, 0-2 for me as well.
Okay, so you carry straight on through here with the Leicester-Watford game then, Sam?
Yeah, I just think it's been a little bit of a grind, hasn't it, for Leicester in the last few weeks? They're certainly not as free scoring. I don't think they've scored in the last 2, have they? And I think the problems go back a little bit further than that. Strikers have blown up a little bit to a degree, but I think they'll come back for this one. I think Watford will score. I think Watford are looking better, better structure. I think they'll have a bit of a threat on the counter. 3-1 to Leicester. What do you reckon?
I reckon there's going to be a late goal, and I reckon it's going to be scored by Leicester. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for Leicester late in the day, and I will move straight on to Millwall versus Coventry, which... See, I've got to get my head out of Gary Rowett Millwall predictions and making them all under 1.5 goals, haven't I? He's gone. But Coventry are going to defend in this one. So I do think it's going to be a low scorer. And no one's played one yet. So let's take my glasses off, Sam. It's 0-0. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I'm still kind of on the Mark Robbins is going to turn things around bus.
Me too.
If that's a phrase. Cliche. I think they're going to be okay, Coventry. I think the results will start coming, but I don't think they're going to come this weekend. I am going for Joe Edwards in a raucous den to get the place going, and I'm going to go for a 2-0 Millwall victory.
Gone with what Alex said and gone for the back-to-back 4-0s then. If he does 2 in a row, he should just retire from management because he's the greatest manager of all time. Right, Sam, it's you're up first for Norwich.
Yeah, I think a continuation of what we've seen over the last couple of weeks from Rangers. I think maybe tough to beat. Probably not loads going the other way. I could see them going in front in this game. And I could see Norwich maybe just getting the share of the spoils. I'm going to go for a 1-1. What do you reckon?
I think Norwich is going to win, Sam. I think some kind of freshness with Ben Napper starting, and I think they're going to win not by virtue of pattern of play, but by just having better players. I think, and a bit more depth in there with the sort of year 2 parachute squad. So let's call it tight. Norwich 1, QPR 0. And I will move on to Plymouth Sunderland, which should be a really damn good game, shouldn't it? Both teams to score in this one. In fact, let's go heavy. Let's go for 5 goals. Plymouth 3, Sunderland 2. That brought a smile to his face, didn't it?
Yeah, because I've got it the other way around. I've gone
excellent. I love that.
Plymouth 2, Sunderland 3 for me. Yeah.
Magnificent.
Shall I kick us off with Preston against Cardiff? I think this is one of the hardest ones really to place, isn't it? I think Preston obviously had that derby win. Cardiff didn't really turn up, I don't think, in large portions of that game against Norwich by all accounts. So because of that, and I haven't really got a Scooby, I'm going to go for the old 2-2.
Crikey. Preston v Cardiff. So Cardiff are better than we think they are normally, aren't we? But then Preston are 5th. Not much in this. Let's go for Cardiff to sneak a 1-0 win. And I think in the bold predictions, I said there was going to be a penalty missed in this game. So let's go all in. Preston to miss a penalty. Cardiff to win 1-0. And on we go to Stoke versus Blackburn. Now, Stoke are in good form. Blackburn are unpredictable, which means that Blackburn probably beat Stoke. If I apply the logic, it's a Stoke win, but you can't do that with Stoke and Blackburn. So let's go for a Blackburn win, even though Stoke are 5 unbeaten, aren't they? Not conceding goals. I can't do it. I've got to go with the normal logic. I'm sorry. I'm flipping the script, Sam. Stoke 2, Blackburn 1.
Well, that's what I've got down, mate. You know that I prep for this and I actually do my predictions before we come live. So I'm not going to change for that. So that's that's the one we're going to tie. Although Blackburn, you always think Blackburn are good for a goal. I know they were beaten last time out, but they were really good at Norwich, weren't they? The style of play, the quality of the goals. But they're just so inconsistent. And Stoke starting to get things right. I know they've not scored in the last couple, but they're strong at home. Well, I expect them to be strong this weekend anyway. 2-1. Shall I kick us off with Swansea against Hull? I think these two were the toughest, actually. I'll go back on that about Preston Cardiff because I can visualise your 1-0 to Cardiff now, probably from a set piece. So I think the same result, but I'm going to switch it around. I like Hull. I think they've turned up away from home. Maybe just didn't do themselves justice at Portman Road, if recent memory serves me right. But I think they can win here at Swansea. I'm going to go for a 2-1 away win.
Okay, I'll play tactically then in terms of beating you with the points, and I'll flip the other way around. So I'll go for a Swansea win. Can they shut Hull out is the question, isn't it? If they can, I will go Swansea 1, Hull City 0. Which takes me, annoyingly, to our last game, which is West Brom versus Ipswich. I hate going first with Ipswich. They're going to lose one day, Sam. They're going to lose. So I'm going to get my losing Ipswich prediction out of the way then. West Brom 1, Ipswich 0. Would hate to see it, but I'm going to predict it. Please make me happier with your predictions, Sam.
No, that's what I've got, mate. I can see the logic. That's what I've got as well. Okay, I'll go for Carlos Corberán to get his nose in front early doors, sit on it. Ipswich bang the door down. West Brom get another on the counter. 2-0. Not going to change my sentiment because you've gone for it as well.
You're not as fickle as me. Guys, thank you for all your predictions in the chat. If you're watching after the fact, get your predictions down there in the comments. And in future weeks now, we will report back on how we did the previous weeks.
Now, you might see a YouTuber with millions of subscribers and views a week driving a Bentley. It's a bit more modest, I have to say, when you're covering the Championship. So if you can find a few quid each month to support over on Patreon or by hitting the join button here, you are making the world of difference for myself, Shaylee and Enid.